You know you need better processes in your business, and you may have even tried before. Some even set quarterly goals called rocks to document their processes, but 3 months later, you're dealing with the exact same problem you always have: procrastination. Today, I'm going to give you 3 ways to stop the procrastination when it comes to process. And if you stick around to the end, a custom chat GPT bot you can use to get started today. I'm Adam Schweikert, and welcome back to our channel where we help entrepreneurial companies take a real world approach to process. Here's what I hear all the time. We know we need better processes, but we just never seem to get around to it. You've probably said something similar yourself. You have every intention of documenting that important workflow, but sometimes it never gets done and it keeps getting pushed back to next week, next month, and next quarter. Today, we're diving into practical steps you can take to stop the procrastination cycle once and for all. So let's talk about why we procrastinate when it comes to process. Process is invisible. You can't see it, touch it, or really measure it easily. So it's honestly pretty easily forgotten. It's like trying to capture air in a jar. And when you're in the middle of doing something, you're not thinking about documenting it or writing it down. You're just trying to get through what you're doing in that task in that moment and move on to the next thing, right? And for many, that's the other fires that are happening within your business. It's also a bit of a time trap. There never seems to be enough time in your day to stop and think about process. You're always reactive and never proactive. The urgent always beats the important. And maybe you've even heard of the Eisenhower matrix, where it's comprised of 4 quadrants. Process typically falls into the important, not urgent quadrant. And for many companies, sits in this quadrant forever because it's the pit of despair. This quadrant is when you actually have to stop, pause, and allocate time to. And for many companies, that's difficult to do, and I get it. And finally, oftentimes companies procrastinate because they don't know where to start. Even when you know you need better processes, you're paralyzed by where to begin. Do you start with your biggest problem or your most frequent one? Should you document everything or just the critical stuff? What format should you use? The sheer scope feels overwhelming, so you just don't do anything. I've been there, you don't start. And I've seen so many teams get caught up in the noise out here when it comes to process, the internet, the new tools, the videos to watch. It just becomes a detriment to their business. Now, let's talk about how to break the procrastination cycle for good. Step 1, create a plan with accountability. Don't just wing it, take a structured approach. We recommend setting up times on Tuesdays and Thursdays for 1 hour each when your team sits down together and works on process. Treat it as important as an L10. Starts on time, ends on time, and you're not allowed to miss it unless you die or you are on vacation. In addition, be sure to set these sessions on the calendar and set clear deadlines for when a process should be documented by. This creates ownership and allows you to hold the team accountable to making progress on a regular basis. Step 2, keep it simple. Just start writing. A Word document is a great place to start. It's exactly where I started. Fire up a numeric list and go with what you know. Consider the purpose of your process before you really dive in, then go step by step and ask yourself what happens next. Don't overthink it. Don't try to make it perfect or account for every situation under the sun. A messy first draft is way better than no draft at all. You can always improve it later. Step 3, follow a template. We'd also recommend using a Word template that we use with all of our customers, like the one in our Learning Center. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel every time you write down a process. In addition, sharing this template amongst your team ensures you're using a consistent format across your company. Templates remove the decision fatigue and allow you to fill in the boxes without thinking too much about if you're doing it the right way or not. Step 4, leverage AI as your thought partner. Once you have a first draft, we recommend using AI as a thought partner to further enhance what you've put into that draft. It can help you build on your process and put it into a clean format and point out opportunities for improvement. Now, this is the tool I promised you at the front of the video that you've been waiting for. We've built a chat GPT bot specifically for this. Now, what you'll want to do is take your first draft document and feed it to the GPT. Go back and forth with our programmed bot to improve your processes. Once you're done, you could take the action steps it recommends to properly implement your process with the team, because a process written down is really not worth much unless it's agreed upon and shared amongst your team. To get access to that bot, check out the link in the description below. If you want a full demo of our ChatGPT bot, check out my other video linked right here. It'll give you best practices when prompting AI around improving your processes. So if this video is helpful, make sure you like and subscribe for more content like this. Check out the Learning Center on our website linked below. This is where you'll find all of our templates and videos where we take a practical approach to process and AI in growing entrepreneurial companies. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.